This is the house where the nation's latest home invasion and murder occurred. It happened in the Mayamupan area, a remote part of Belmopan, between 1:30 and 1:40 this morning, and claimed the life of 53-year-old Robert Lewis, a retired Belizean who had spent 20 years along with his wife, Ursula Patnett Lewis, in Los Angeles before returning home 3 years ago to live. They built this house together and installed all that could be deemed safe within which to live comfortably, reinforced burglar bars, 4 surveillance cameras, and guard dogs. However, in the wee hours of Monday, something went awfully wrong at the Lewis residence when Mrs. Lewis was accosted in the master bedroom on the upper flat by a masked man dressed in full black and wearing sanitary gloves. He ordered her to lie on the floor, and he proceeded to tie her hands and feet and threatened to harm her, then asked where was the gun and the money. She pleaded for her life, and the man then left her and went downstairs, where shortly after she heard her husband screaming for help. She hollered out to him that she couldn't reach him because she was tied up.
She was tied up, and the guy tell her, you are lucky, you are lucky. And he said he was going to do her something, and she said, please leave me alone. And so he went and attacked her husband, because he was downstairs in the theater room, and she was upstairs in her bedroom, right?
And then she managed to get herself free.
She said she lose herself, and she managed to get away and call the neighbor.
Before calling the neighbor, Ursula Lewis made a life-and-death decision and jumped from the balcony of her bedroom on the upper flat to the ground below, fracturing her shoulder. Oddly enough, her attacker followed suit and jumped behind her when he discovered that Mrs. Lewis had locked the exit doors. The neighbor that the badly injured woman called was this man, Matea Chuck, who said that by the time he responded, the assailant had already left.
My daughter heard a scream and she woke me up, and I went to see what had happened. When I reach over there, I see the lady already to sit down in the yard crying. I couldn't do nothing to help her because the man who hurt them had already gone. I felt sorry for her because she's my neighbor. They are good people. I didn't see that the man was dead because I never gone in the house. I'm afraid now because this could happen to me as well, because back here have no light. I saw them just yesterday. They are good people.
Ursula's sister, Martha Patnett, told reporters that she had seen the couple on Sunday when she went to visit them at their home.
I left from there about 7 last night, me and my brother. And usually when I get home, I would text her and tell her I reach home safely. And I text her and I got no answer. So that was about after 7. So when I read about, yes, I was concerned. You know, and about 2:30, he called me because he was the first one they called. And he told me what happened. And he told me that my brother-in-law is dead. Up to now, I don't believe it because I was with him. Because his birthday was Thursday. And we had a little family thing for him Saturday. So we all had fun Saturday.
The family is left dumbstruck as to how the attacker, who reportedly had a Mayan accent, managed to enter the building.
No sign of break-in. No, and yesterday we left from there and the house was well secure because that house is well secure. And everything is lock and key. But these guys, I guess they are smarter than them, no?
When police arrived at the scene around 2:30 a.m., they discovered Robert Lewis already dead in the theater room on the lower flat of the house. His throat had been slashed and he had been stabbed multiple times in the neck. While the couple had a wide assortment of expensive jewelry still at the house, their attacker took with him $275. He also left behind blood stains, which police believe belonged to him when he injured his hand on the knife blade and on this fence when he jumped to escape. The stately house, which is the only structure of that magnitude and value in the entire area, was built by the couple, according to Martha Patnett, after years of toiling and saving in the United States.
My sister was in the States for quite some while and she worked hard because I usually visit her off and on. She worked hard over there and she saved her money, both of them, and she would decide to come back home and build something to live comfortable. But you know, people Belize is messed up, man.
Martha Patnett said that the couple chose Belmopan over Belize City to retire because of the rise in crime in the old capital. But little did they know that crime would seek them out in the middle of the night at the place they felt safe in, where they called home.
The part that hurts me because they work hard in the States, both of them will work hard. And she told me, I'm going home and build my dream house for a family and I'm going to enjoy Belize. But after when she came here, she was discouraged when she said, oh, Belize gets so terrible. It's dangerous, you know.
Reporting for Love News, I'm Marion Ali.